Hello everyone, welcome back to Roll. As I adjust my very squeaky chair, we have had another new update. This was expected as of the previous update after we learnt that the new meta was very broken. So we have the 100 dice bonus is busted update. So they've removed the 100 dice bonus from the game. Stacking the 20% was way too powerful, so that is now out. But there are 6 new passives: 50 dice bonus 500%, 50 dice bonus 800, 100, 1000, 100, 3000, 1000, 5000, and 1000 10,000% bonuses. Leaderboards have been reset because they just got wild, a few bug fixes, and a few changes to what appears in the shop and the prices of stuff as well. So that's just a whistle-stop tour of the new update. Let's get to that being full screen. Now, there is a new way to break the game in this patch, apparently. I don't know if X-Ray, the dev, has patched that out, because the game is updated about 3 times today. But we will see what we can do, and for that we're going to need some die breeders, some locks and keys, and some of those new passives, as I understand it. So we're going to start building fairly generally. We're going to be looking to try and get at least 1,000 dice, and then a bunch of passives on top of that. So I'll build up some scoring in the early game now, and then join you in a moment. And so we have a 97 and a 30, but I'm going to keep this and keep more of my rolls for upgrading to the next tier of shop and the like. Then eventually we'll probably just set this die to being all 97s anyway soon. Skipping straight past the tier 2 shop, I think. And then once we're at tier 3, on exactly 2,000 rolls, we're looking for one of these. And one of those. Then we can hop up to tier 4. Now we're going to be looking for shop refresh adders. Tempted by the 99 die adder, and then part of trying to get the high score at the end, take 99 99s. Although at the same time we can just benefit from the no 99s and the prime stuff, so maybe not that just yet. But we're going to look for some shop refresh adders. Anywhere else we can gain some score in the meantime to getting that, because that's going to be quite expensive for us right now. So we'll pick up some other methods of increasing our scoring before we start to buy that. And because we are going to want more dice, I'll pick up this die of 77s. Then the shop refresh adder. Now we want to get that re-rolling as much as possible as well. So we'll stick that on, re-roll twice, and put glue on the shop refresh adder, so the 3 rolls that it makes, if it appears, it will stay. As for the rest of this stuff right now, I think we can keep looking. I'll take a 10x. Stick that on our 97. What is this? 100 dice bonus. If you have 100 or more dice, the value of all dice will be increased by 1000%. I mean, I really want it. I'm just wondering if it's too soon for how much this is going to cost us in rolls, but that's part of what we're hoping to work towards. It's going to be a good while till we have 100 dice. So I will take BOGO, because that's going to make lots of the other dice that we can purchase free. And it's not too expensive in rolls. 11 is bigger than 1. That's how counting works. For right now, we'll leave the rest of this stuff. Right, there's a settle faces for our 97. That's going to do us a lot of good right now. Nearly clicked in the center of that die, knowing that it was the die I wanted, but not the value I wanted. We can take some single face multipliers, start stacking those over here, why not? Runs we don't need, double face multiplier. All single face multipliers will now target your 2 highest scoring numeric die. Well, we just bought one of those. 21,000 does not seem too excessive. Sure, I'll buy run reroll, that doesn't hurt us and it removes it from the pool. I'll buy another 10x because that will make something else free. Stick that over there, why not? +6 is free, I will take it quite happily. Guess I will put it on here because that's times 10 at the moment. Then we can pick up 2 more dice. But really we want shop refreshes, a die breeder, and a lock. Die booster is not the one we want. Lots of these 99 adders. But what we're really after is die faces that breed more die faces. Is there anything to add to that? There is. We can make that 74 before we set all the faces on it. Need more rerollery things as well. A universal reroll would not hurt. Right, we found a lock, but that's no good to us until we find the stuff that we actually want to be copying. Six times the rerollers we'll put somewhere. Big spender we do not want, that's going to break this run. There's another shop refresh adder. Happily grab that. Right sum. Well, you get to go there. Single face adjacency bonus. Probably would pay out, but I also don't think that we necessarily need it right now. There's lots of stuff that we can buy, but not lots of stuff that we need to buy. More stuff re-rolling in triplicate though. We'll glue one of those down if we get the chance. Which we will. We will get the chance. But we're not seeing the other thing that I do want. The die breeder. That's the important part of all this. So I'm actually just going to get really stubborn and look for it as a priority. So many of these 99 die adders. Perhaps if I'd have made just a dice of those earlier. It could be that you can't see them in this shop at all and I should have been paying more attention. Let me double check the patch notes for that. No, I don't see any particular note about it. Because this isn't what I want. As much as this is kind of part of what I could get, I want the die that makes... I want faces that make dice full of these. That's the dream. I'll keep grabbing Shop Refresh adders. I will add 2 dice when they're free, absolutely. And alright, you beat me into submission. I'll buy some of these. We'll load them into the same die for cloning later. These guys have become free, which is very nice. Another of those. Scavenger, I think we can pass on. Die rebates, I don't need. We'll grab another BOGO. It's going to make 2 things that are cheaper free. Or perhaps 3 things? Have we already got 2 BOGOs? Yeah, 2 BOGOs, 2 things for free. What do I want re-rolling more? Probably those guys. This one face that I want doesn't exist, I swear. Might be time to just go to the next tier of shop and look for it there. And that seems like as good a note to end this shop on. A full dice of those. Something else to reroll. That's going twice. We'll get that going twice. Pick that up over here. Alright, let's jump to the final tier of shop then. Perhaps we'll have more luck here. Perhaps not. $50 dice plus 800%. What we currently have 14 dice, but we'll probably get to 50 dice relatively quickly. So do we want to pick that up now? Let's get a bunch of these other things that we can purchase on this tier, then buy that. Don't have this one in triplicate yet, so we'll make that triples. Put that on there with those. I'll put a die rebate face somewhere, I suppose. I don't know if it's going to be that beneficial to me. Am I buying things for 1 and it's making more things free? No, I'm just going a little mad. Right, let's buy 50 dice bonus then. Immune total multipliers and adders. Upon purchase, total roll multipliers and all die refresh adders are immune to the effects of viral die quantity multipliers. Sure, I'll grab it. I'll grab this as well. If you have 1,000 dice, get 5,000% bonus. Again, that's going to be really good later, but we're so far off 1,000 dice, I'm not going to worry about it right now. I want to see a key. I want to see a die adder. There's a die breeder. Oh, we definitely want dice, dice, dice. Grab that before my brain stops seeing it there. But then already we're going to be down to like 1,000 rolls. I don't know if RNG is just not being my friend. We'll set all that to 97 because that's prime. We can add a copy of a dice. We can get more rerolls on stuff. Particularly that one with all the die adding, and also the other one with die adders on it. And a 19 can join its friends. There's a die breeder adder, finally. Right, it's going to be expensive, but there's no way around that. So we'll put that on here. Now I totally forgot about the idea of putting one thing on one dice with a heavy weight. I should have thought about that a little sooner. I also did not think about getting the passive reroller that would have definitely benefited us by this point. So let's put a heavy weight on that die breeder adder. And then the next chance we get, we will get a lock and a key for that. I would rather not a 500 lock if we don't have a key or any universal rerollers yet. There's another die breeder adder face. Another 400k. Alright, but we are breeding dice now at a good clip. So if we want to clone this die, I'm actually going to... We want to clone this. We want to clone those. I'm just trying to think of where I'm going to destroy something so that we can then have somewhere to put keys down most efficiently. So I'm just going to start butchering this 97. I'm going to put a weight on there. Just keep buying other random things that become very cheap because we can. Right, now I really want a key. Really badly want a key. I will take a 300 lock. I will put it on here. Will I? Will I put it on here? I'll put it on there. A 500 lock that is slightly less consequential. Let's stick on this guy. Now I'd really like to see a key. There's more die breeder adders, leading me to suspect that they're actually only available on the very last shop. How much is 2.6 million to me right now? Not a lot. So we can get a copy of that for free. $5.5 million to me. We'll take another copy of that. Is there anything I actually want to set anywhere? These 97s can go. You're a 34 now, congratulations. More locks, no keys. I'll buy these die breeders. I'll buy the more expensive one first. Then a 500 lock. These guys have not unlocked yet. But we can just lock one of these. The one that we have going in triplicate. Another die breeder for another 5.3 mil. Is it worth getting run multiplier to have all of the possible runs of 1 through 6 multiplying themselves? 1.9 million. Do want some more earning potential, so we'll get 500% more out of our primes, then buy more die breeder adders, and we do have lots of weights in play, so I won't worry about that. Buy more dice though. I should get some die multiplier faces just so I can hover over them and see how many dice we actually have. Doubles bonus. We have so many numbers 1 through 6. We'll see a lot of those. This I will put on here. And then weigh it down. So no 99s is no use to us anymore. A 300 lock. Stick over there. Still haven't seen a key. Something else to re-roll in triplicate. Right, 1,000 dice, 10,000% more. Now, I assume we're nowhere near 1,000 dice. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 squared is about 121. Less the few that we're missing up in the corner. Now, the question becomes, do I think I'm going to get to this? Well, I'll buy another die breeder for 14.5 million. And then see if that becomes free. It did not. But I think we'll still pick it up regardless. We don't have to worry about incrementers as much anymore, since we have 99s being bred. We can let other incrementary stuff just grow naturally up to 99. So no 99s double reroll is useless to us. No weights is useless to us. 300% more on our primes seems worthwhile. Get something else re-rolling in triplicate. Congratulations, today it's you. A weight for something. I'd love to know if you have a die of just 6 die adder faces. If you rolled a regular die, what would it have to be? 300 times? On average, each face would create 1 die, because that's 50 rolls per face. But if you did that same 300 rolls on the same die, except one of the faces has a heavy weight on it, how many die would you expect to create in that instance? Because I guess it can't be more, because you still need as many rolls to make it happen. Numeric bonus times 50. All numeric faces will be multiplied. Non-numeric faces will have no value or effect. Well, that will kill our breeders. Have any of our locks unlocked yet? No. Still haven't seen a key. We could copy something for 96 million. Let's get numbers less than 13 an extra 1000%, because we have a lot of numbers that are less than 13. That's done some great work for us. Right, where's our other copy of our really good die? There. So we get another one of those. And have something else re-rolling in triplicate. We'll lock that as well. We'll take a lotto die. Five more dice for 29 million. Right, we need more of those bonuses that we were skipping by earlier, now that we have far more dice. There you go, 1000 dice, 500%. How many dice are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 squared. 130 plus 39, 169. So still not quite that high yet. But for 78 million, now's not a bad chance to generate that 78 million. There's a key for 215 million. It just feels a bit late in the game for that key, although we are generating millions pretty fast now. So we wanted that to go basically here. Now we want that re-rolling in triplicate. Thank you. And we want a kilo weight on the key. Glue would also be acceptable. Then we'll buy all the other random cheap stuff. We don't want or really care about rigged machine, although it's not all in, so we can get it out of the pool. Now we can properly consider locks again. How hard will it be to roll 753 million right now? Reasonably difficult, but I've done it now. Give me a copy of this dice with a key on it. There's no weights. Triple reroll is no good for us because we've got weights all over the place. Yahtzees increase numbers by 3. We would lose out on the runs of 6 through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would lose out on the numbers less than 13, get 1000% extra. But I think it will be alright. It's not like I'm going to go out and buy voids for everything that currently has a weight on it. That would be very excessive. But Yahtzees, go on then. This run's weird enough already. Right, the rest of this we'll hold off on. I mean, at this point, we might as well take 99.99s, right? We're going to move this key over to... This key is unlocking that and that. Really, I want it here. But if I put it there... No, because I want... Can I... I'm worried if I let go now, it's going to trigger on this die. So I'm going to move my mouse outside of the window. And that enabled me to not have to click here. Which is unbelievable, techers. So that does these. Yeah, none of this is built in an ideal fashion, I concede. Right, then we'll take 99.99s. A lot of this stuff is just going to grow to 99 anyway, I feel. So now anything that we buy numerically is just going to become 99s immediately. It's too late for another key. Prime numbers are dead to us. We could take die discount. It's 1 billion. I think our scoring has absolutely tanked, hasn't it? Also, I'm not even locking stuff now, which I should be. These locks are in just terrible places. Yahtzee's 500% is going to do a lot for us with all these 99s. even then, right now, this scoring is atrocious to what we once had. I need some of these die quantity bonuses again. Add die quantity, 2 billion. Yeah, so my lack of keys forever, and then just my otherwise general incompetence, has not seen this run get to the dizzying heights we hoped it would. But you've never seen more 99s in your life. You probably have. You ever been to a 99-cent store? There's a lot of 99s there. If the most common number rolled is the only number rolled, the result of all multi-face multipliers will be multiplied. Sure, it's done now. Passive Hunter, combine faces. It's all very late for this stuff. Top 3? Absolutely not. Double highest die, yeah. Do these keys both have triples on? Yes. Not that it's going to make too much of a difference right now, I'm sure. Add previous roll to runs. Right, scoring's picked up a bit. I've no idea how many dice we have now. $50 dice, 500% bonus? Absolutely. 99s are immune to the effect of Dirises. I'll pass. Attached multiplier stack? Why not? 300 lock. Where's my 2 keys? Those are just the worst 2 keys ever. Number of dice times 5. Yes. We have 99s, we have weights. Right, the scoring has suddenly ballooned. Viral die quantity multiplier? Sure, start consuming some of my 99s. I could make them immune, but where's the fun in that? We could just buy Dirus. Replace a die face of your choice with a Dirus. When rolled, this face will have the value of total dice quantity. This face also has a chance when rolled to replace an adjacent numeric face with a Dirus. If across all rolled dice there are 0 numeric die faces, Diruses will be worth 10 times more. Well, we currently have 99 99s, which is, if you roll 99 or more 99s, all other numeric faces will have their value increased to 99. And then we have, somewhere else in this mess, if you have all the same number, if the most common number rolled is also the only number rolled, the result of all multi-face multipliers will be multiplied by the number of occurrences an additional time. Although that said, I think when we roll, because we create new dice on most every roll, it takes another roll for those dice to then catch up to all being 99, so I'm not sure how much work that's actually doing for us. So why not grab a Dirus and just kind of go, you go there now. We've only got 100 rolls left anyhow. Yes, that's what we're looking for. 1000% more when we have 100 or more dice. Alright, numbers got pretty big but pretty fast, I concede. Still don't want top 3. The value of all numeric faces will be timesed by 50. All non-numeric faces will have no effect or value. How many Diruses have I made already? 2. Alright, if we can get rid of those, because now I definitely want the numeric faces and I don't want the non-numeric faces. Although that's die multipliers. It might be that our die quantity multipliers are breeding all over the shop as well, but we'll just have to deal with that. So give me 50 times on all of my numeric dice. Something changed again. I don't know what. The sound for dice... Oh, we stopped breeding dice, that's why. Well, I didn't do it right. I did something very wrong. If you know what I did wrong, tell me in the comments below. Or maybe we'll try this again tomorrow. We are on the leaderboard though, because the leaderboard has been reset. So we have a new highest score for ourselves. Where do we currently stand? 9th place. So there's probably other ways to do what we were trying to do much better. But the lack of very broken scores on the current leaderboard suggests either we got updated very, very recently again, or some of the brokenness has been fixed. But we'll see what the state of affairs is tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.